All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 1050 on this beautiful Thursday evening. It is a wet and rainy Thursday over here in Southern California. We got it was like for our weather report, we got about 2 inches of rain in I want to say, span of what, 8 hours?
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a lot of rain. And 1 inch of it came at like in 5 minutes. So it was pretty heavy. So, all right, everybody. Well, welcome to the Studying Brew. My name is Andy. I'm the guy that runs the back office over here at KonaButterflyz, who currently stopped building his ark in the backyard so he can come in here and host this thing for you. But you're not here for my carpentry skills nor my boating skills. You're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, Series 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to not swing a hammer and build an ark, but to teach you all the things you need to do so that way you too can get a pass notice. That's what Brandy specializes in.
Though I could if I needed to.
Would you?
I said if I needed to.
She would figure out a way to delegate something. She'd be like, "Nah, I'm good at
It's a leader. It's being the leader.
I'll go get the music for you guys.
It's being a foreman.
I'll take care of the playlist. What do you got going on?" Yeah. No, Brandy's good at helping out. She get the nails. She gets in there. She holds a flashlight sort of for a minute, and then ADD kicks in.
I mean,
And then we're looking at other stuff in another area.
can you just?
Yeah. Anyways, we hope everybody's faring well in this winter storm that's going across the United States, and you guys are surviving. Tim's probably laughing over there in Ohio as he's always laughing at us and our weather problems because he's like under 5 inches of ice and snow and blizzard and has to walk around Ohio with a blowtorch to survive. And just like most of you out there, you guys are all dealing with what you got to deal with. And you're going to head into this weekend, hopefully thaw out, dry out, and get this thing going. Because you know why? You got to keep this studying going, no matter what the weather is. Even if you are just bragging on here that you got 80-degree weather, but you got to realize you live in Florida. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Florida people. I'm just kidding. We have love for Florida. But it is 80 degrees in Florida, and that's nice. But it might be really cold, like 10 degrees. I saw some places there's like 10 degrees, like 5 degrees. Over here, we're like 40 degrees, 50 degrees, and rainy. Um, whatever it is this weekend, whether it's the weather, whether it's the Valentine's Day coming up tomorrow, and you guys are off doing stuff, where you got business to take care of, where you got meetings, you got kids go get their driver's license this weekend, whatever it is you got going on, birthday parties, you got to make sure you get your studying in, and you got to make sure you schedule it, and you got to make sure it gets done early. That's the best way to make sure that you guys get it done. Have you ever noticed you guys have all the intentions in the world to study, and then you realize by the end of the night you ain't got no gas in the tank? You're just like, "Ooh, man." You're just barely skidding into bed with enough fuel to get there. You know what I mean? We've all been there, right? We just like, I don't even know how I made it to here because I'm done, And if you're having that kind of that kind of result, if you're having that where you're studying late at night, maybe it's time to switch it up and go early morning. Maybe it's time to switch it up and go early in the day. You know what I mean? Maybe it's time to switch it up, make sure you get your study in at lunchtime. Maybe you don't need to listen to everything that Carol says at lunch. She says the same thing all the time, complaining about, her, all her coworkers, right? Same old drama, same old Carol. Be like, Carol, I'm gonna go eat in the car by myself. I'm gonna go listen to some some security studying. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go get my quiz on. I got stuff to do, Carol.
Hey, George, Carol has something to say to you.
Do the old switcheroo. What do they call that? Bait and switch.
Bait and switch. Dip out.
Dip out. George, Carol wanted to talk to you. Like, what? You're out. You gotta skip out quick if you're gonna do that move.
Yeah.
You gotta be quick.
If
you got a bad hip, you can't be doing that move. You can't do that move. They'll catch you every time. You'll be like, why is he still here? No. Another. Hey, Tim gave me permission to say that joke. I'm just saying. Tim's got new wheels now. Tim can do that now.
This-
Anyways, you ready to get this thing going? Yeah, before I get in trouble. I had nothing but love for our family. I kid around, and Tim knows it's all good. He knows it's all good in the hood. Uh, well, he doesn't live in the hood. I live in the hood. He lives in a nice area, but it's all good in this hood.
For the record,
Yeah.
the pop-up still pops up.
Oh yeah. Update pop up still happening. Anybody was wondering if Brandy has that Zoom pop up? Yep, still happening. Still going. All right. We got study programs. We got course videos. Shout out to everybody in Texas who signed up with us today. Out there in Texas, we are happy to help you. I can't wait to meet up with all of you and get this thing going. Brandy and I were doing great in Texas for all of the COVIDs.
That's true.
We had like, oh man, I want to say the number ended up like 17 RVPs got promoted after getting through license through us in Texas.
That is true.
In like a span of like 8 months. Like all these promotions were happening. It was bananas. Like people were doing great. All right. Well, anyways, if you want to know what they did, course videos, live exam sessions, all member sessions, all the stuff that we have right there in our membership, small group tutoring. We even now have one-on-one tutoring, which we didn't have then. Brandy's got some daily accountability if you sign up for that option. We got books available, SIE 6 and 63. 26 is also out. 65 is still in the works.
Still going. Away. I don't know what you would call it. I don't know what the active verb is. Designing, finalizing. But anyways, more of that today.
She's got the layout. All right, Kona Community Discord. We got all that going on. We get questions, ask questions. So if you're in the weekend and you're like, it is way too cold outside. Yeah. The snow stuff might not be coming down, but you know what? It's too cold to do anything. I'm gonna get on the Discord. I'm gonna see what's up. Let's say hi to Brandy. I'm gonna post some questions up. Or maybe you're just like some people in Florida enjoying that 80-degree weather, have to flip on the AC, and you're just gonna go ahead and study. You know what I mean? Put your flip-flops on and get your study on. Hey, however you got to do it, you just make it happen. And you can do that on the Discord, 951-290-3077. Give you a call, give me a text. Also, we have an email address, KonaButterflyz@gmail.com. For all those who still email, we got that going on. I heard a funny joke. Someone like live. I heard someone say it live. This guy was trying to pick up on this lady. He was a youngster, and she was a little bit older. He's all, hey, why don't you give me give me a snap? And she's like, what? He's all, direct message me over on, we can snap or whatever. She's like, I don't do that. He goes, all right, well, you want my email address? We can email. I thought it was messed up. Because if you're older, the joke is you email, you don't direct message anymore.
Or on Snap.
Anyways. All right, you can follow us on Instagram. All that to say that. All right, Friday, we got Kona Study Hall. We got the Kona Exam Mastery. Normally, I tell you all the things that Brandy's going to teach you, but not Brandy. It's me.
It's a surprise guest.
You get me. Yep. Tomorrow, it's all me. So what are we going to do in Study Hall? You're still going to study.
You're still going to study.
You're going to still study.
Yes.
You're going to study. If you're going to ask me questions about content, I'm not going to answer. I'm going to say, this is how you post it on Discord. This is how you get Brandy to answer you on the Discord.
That is true.
This is how you can get her direct message. And even though Brandy's not going to be on screen, I might have her. I might say, hey, Brandy, get on the Discord and be active over there during that hour. And that way she can help out or, see what she can do over there to help you out with that, all that, and answering those questions. And she can do that. Bless you. All right. So, and then the Kona Exam Mastery, I'm not teaching any of that stuff. Well, everything it says there on the screen, I'm not doing any of that. But if you have any questions about doing the program, if you have any questions about accessing things, navigating, I'm just going to leave it open to Q&A, to be honest. And if you guys got questions, I'll answer them. If you guys don't have any questions, whoever shows up, I'm like, all right, peace. Go get yourself a quiz. That's really what I'm going to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just so you know. But if you want to use that time to study, you should use that time to study.
You should.
If you already have that time already etched out and you're like, It's not a time to go out and decide you're gonna go hit up the Denny's for a Rudy, or no, what is the Denny's have the Rudy Tooty? No, they have the Grand Slam.
That IHOP is the Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity.
Okay, if you're at IHOP, you don't want to get the because you can't go to Denny's anymore.
Is it close?
They're closing them. I don't know where I'm gonna get.
Actually, I never
have to make homemade moons over my hammies. Uh,
like
Grand Slam it out, you know. But you know, so you go over the high hop, you know, because
Yeah.
they're still open.
Yeah.
Get yourself a fresh and fruity tootie, you know, and get a study going on. Get your coffee. They'll keep bringing it. They'll keep bringing it.
Yeah.
Caffeinate you and sugar crash you all at the same time. Be going up and down.
And maybe they have free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, never know. Hey, and some people, it's not even considered studying until you get like some sort of syrup or Cheeto dust all over the paper. You know, then you feel like you're really studying in the 1900s because that's how we did it. Yep. So you use that time. Don't say, hey, I'm gonna go do something else other than study. Study. I will be there though. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Content, techniques, quiz questions, all Brandy tonight because she's not gonna be here tomorrow morning. But you know what? She's here tonight. So pay attention as always to what Brandy's doing on the screen. Learn how to master taking these quizzes. This is how you get yourself to get that pass notice. This is how we apply the knowledge. This is how we get to those answers. Sometimes not even with content, sometimes not even with securities knowledge at all. So if you're brand new, you don't know, you haven't studied in a long time. Maybe you're like one of our students only did like 3 hours of studying with us, and then they were like already like 15% up on their study on their quiz questions.
True.
This is how.
True.
Just doing this.
Yep.
Just this.
This is
No content, no nothing. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it. All right. So I determining a customer suitability for a given investment, taking reservations for a seminar, taking a non-trade related message, man. If that's not a huge hint, I don't even know what is. And then setting appointments for registered persons, right? So the only thing that's really specific to like something in securities business, if you think about it, is that customer suitability for this is a rep's job. Like you have to be, that was going to be registered. You have to be registered to be able to do that. Okay. So let's look at the question, but I'm pretty sure the answer is A. And yes, a non-registered person may perform all of the following except the one that the registered rep has to do. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, this one, okay, I'm going to show you guys how I do this one. Because this is a common one that people are like, "Oh, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that," right? And we've got long call, cell call. Have we ever heard of cell calls before?
Nope. I'm eliminating it.
No. And then I have, and this is what I'm doing on paper, guys. This is what I'm doing on paper to stay present in the question because that's a lot of the same words, right? So then I have short call. Okay, that sounds familiar. Right calls, it's literally the same thing. That one doesn't make sense.
Nope.
And then I have long call. Okay, short call. Okay, I'm good. Long put. Yep. Short put. Ooh, this one's perfect. I like that one. I've heard of those words. You have a long and a short, a call and a put. Boom. And then just to double check, not overthink it. Let me just look at D real quick.
I already see right calls, right puts. We're eliminating it.
Yeah, get out of here. So the answer is C. Oh, wait, hold on. There's the question. This was not about understanding options or anything like that. It's just recognizing that we always talk about either being long or short, call or put, right?
Yeah, you don't see, if you've been studying, you know that you haven't seen anything that says right call.
Not like this.
No. Not like that.
Not like this. Not like this. No.
No.
Yeah. Definitely not even cell calls.
No.
Okay. This one is one that people miss usually because they're not present.
They're not using they're not doing that, or they're not reading it, or they're not using the common sense.
Right.
Making it way too hard.
We're thinking. All right, I got artificially inflating stock prices. I don't know about you, but anytime you're artificially inflating anything,
not good.
No. Holding stocks for over a year, why not? Don't see a problem with that. investing in multiple sectors.
Oh, that's
Again,
pretty smart.
that's diversifying. Like, why not? And then buying low and selling high.
I don't know much about not much, but I do know that they say that's good.
Yeah, yeah, that's
I
what
buy something for nothing
Yeah.
and I sell it for a lot of something.
I mean, isn't that the point of what we're doing?
Yes.
It's like literally the point.
Yes.
Exactly. Like what Jenna said.
A is illegal. It's no good.
Right?
It's probably that.
Exactly. What is considered unethical, artificial. That's it. That's it. Again, I don't think that that was securities content because artificially doing anything is probably not good. Preservatives in your food? Ooh, I don't know. All right. Okay. This is going to be one that's slightly content based. I have stock split. I have stock split. I have a rights offering that happens in stock, and then I have a bond. So this one's different.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys see that? Stocks.
3 stocks, 1 bond. Bam.
Notice. Don't need.
Even if you saw the question first and you're like, well, I saw the accept and that's why I picked the bond. Still another way to do it. Another way to make sure you look at your answers and make sure it is, right? And then you move on.
Absolutely. Okay. I like this question. Okay, you guys ready? Market making. First of all, what's because we usually say it's a market maker that's making a market. So it sounds like something that has to do with like
A YouTube channel.
something, right? You're making something. You're doing something impactful. Like you have to have some sort of impact on the market if you're making a market. Does that make sense?
Right. Sounds like a how to
Yeah.
me.
Exactly. And then I have clearing and carrying, right? Clearing and carrying. Okay, that kind of sounds like something. And then I have prime and executing. Okay, that's kind of self-explanatory, right? Executing. Again, you're doing something. And then introducing or fully disclosed. eh, eh, In, how do I want to say this? Clearing and carrying sounds important, right? Because you're clearing important. I was going to put importing.
It doesn't sound as like introducing and fully disclosed doesn't sound as important.
Not as.
Prime and executing.
I mean, it has the word executing. I would say that's probably pretty important, right? Okay. So then I was looking at this question, and it says a broker dealer has a line of business restricted solely to the purchase and sale of securities with trade executions being handled by another firm. So does that person sound like they're making a market? They can't even do their own executions.
No.
So it doesn't sound like, again, they're not even doing their own execution. So I'm going to cross off that one, right?
It's not D. It's just B. Someone else is doing the work. Someone's carrying all the load.
Yeah, somebody else is carrying the load, so they're not. So that's why it's D.
Oh, I didn't see that.
But you said it correctly, but you picked the wrong answer. How many of you guys have done that? Like you said it correctly. But
all day, every day, Brandy.
That happened to me so many times, guys. He said the right answer, but he picked the wrong answer. Isn't that crazy?
It happens.
He said the right one.
But now I know.
Yeah.
And knowing is half the battle.
Exactly.
Go Joe. G.I. Joe.
I know.
Oh, you don't know. You didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it. I admit I watched Rainbow Bright instead. All right, guys. Numbers. These two end with 375. 337. Wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying now.
37. 38. 380. These two are similar. These two are similar. Number wise, right? This is 1,000. This is 1,000. Huge hints from 10 years of taking quizzes. When you see a question like this is probably going to be a bond quote. May suck. So here again is your little bit of content. Which one is bigger? bonds or stocks when it comes to a price, right? Usually we see
bonds are lower. Is that what you're gonna say? Or
no.
stock bonds are higher?
Yes. Bonds, a par value of a bond is 1,000,
Oh, that's right.
right? And stocks are, usually in the hundreds, right? This is par of a preferred stock, right? Preferred stock.
This is where that content comes in.
That is the content. That's literally all the content you need to know. So this is going to be a bond. This is going to be a bond, right?
D. And the other ones are stocks.
And the other ones would be potential.
So now we're just looking for the numbers that coincide with either a stock or a bond.
Exactly. So you guys see how there's no dollar sign right there?
So there's a bond.
Another huge hint. Get out of here. Get out of here. Now, if I have a fraction 3/8, does that equal 38 cents?
No.
No. No, it doesn't. So get out of here. The answer is A. And I didn't even have to do math. All you needed to know is that bonds are quoted with 1,000 and 3/8 does not equal 0.38. Does that make sense?
Sure, you could do the math.
Sure, you could divide 3 divided by 8 all you want, and you will come up with something like 0.375. Why? Because that's right there on the screen.
It's not going to be 38.
But it won't be 0.38. If I divided 1/2, 1/2, it does not equal 0.12. Do you see what I'm saying?
Just can't get that number.
No math. Look at, we did a math question with no math.
What did they say? What does the president say? Common sense. That was just answering with common sense. Common sense. It's 1,000 bond.
Yeah.
Says bond in the question. And I can't get 3/8 is not going to equal 38 cents or 38 somewhere.
No.
Not going to happen. Those numbers are not going to coincide.
No.
It's going to be because you're doing a math problem.
Yeah. 3 divided by 8.
Right. So if you're doing a math problem, there's no way that that's going to be exactly the same. Just logically, common sense wise, just can't.
Nah.
You put a banana in a blender, it's not going to come out as a banana.
Oh.
It's not going to be coming back out as a banana whole, right?
No, that's true.
You're going to have some sort of banana mess, but it ain't going to come out as a whole banana. No. All right, everybody. That's it. That's all. Keep it simple. Keep the content simple. Keep the techniques even simpler. Guys, it's not that hard. And if you get it wrong like I did, guess what? You'll learn it anyways. But you know what? Even though I was kind of wrong, guess what? Still 50-50 shot. 50-50 shots better than no shot. At least it gets you close with the techniques. At least it helps you out. And sometimes that's all we need. If we can get in the roundabout, just like that last question, we're in. And then you know what? We just got to pass. That's it. We just got to get a 70%. Mm-hmm. Your whole life, you've been told to get 80 to 90. Guess what? This time, you're told to be a C student. Just be a C student. Just pass.
That's right.
That's all you need. All right. Make those study sessions happen early. I will be with you in the morning for those member sessions. Yay. Brandy will be on the Discord. No, it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have fun. Questions, bring questions if you want to know how to access stuff, you have any of that kind of questions, I will help you out. If you want to know how to use the Discord, I'll be on there if you guys have any of those questions, and I'll help you out. Otherwise, stay safe this weekend, guys. It's crazy out there, right? It's crazy. All right. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. And keep the positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you all so much for being on. We so super appreciate you guys practice these techniques in your quizzes.
Techniques. Yeah.
Weekend.
Practice some techniques and have a good weekends. All right, everybody. Have a good night.